Hey guys, hope you're doing well. Imagine landing a high paying job in one of the richest countries in the world, where the average salary is among the highest in Europe and where over 70% of the workforce is international. Sounds like a dream, right? But here's the twist. Many people think you can't work in Luxembourg unless you speak French, German, or Luxembourgish. Well, today I'm going to show you why that's not entirely true and exactly how you can land a job in Luxembourg as an English speaker step by step. From the hottest industries hiring right now, to the visa process, to settling into your new life, I've got you all covered. With average monthly salaries of around 5,500 euros, low taxes starting at just 8% on very high incomes, and plenty of deductions for families, and no social security contributions, Luxembourg is a great place to live in right now. Stick around because by the end of this video, you'll know if Luxembourg could be your next career move. In this video, I'll tell you why you should choose Luxembourg, especially if you're working in finance or banking, tech and fintech, engineering, IT, and much more. I'll tell you all the in-demand industries offering the highest number of jobs to foreign applicants, how much money you can earn, how to craft a winning visa application, where foreign workers can find jobs in Luxembourg easily, a complete step-by-step guide on your applications, and what to do beyond your job offer for settling in Luxembourg as well. So do watch the video till the end. Hey guys, it's Jason from Dream Canada. If you're new to the channel, I show people how to save their money and immigrate to new countries through my videos without the help of any immigration consultants or agents or lawyers. You can find all the process instructions for you to apply on your own through this channel. Subscribe now because all the information provided here is completely free, and answer all your queries in the comment section and on my social handles on Instagram and Twitter, so don't forget to follow us there as well. You can even get in touch with us directly via WhatsApp on the number shared on the screen. Let's start with the basics. Among all the other immigrant-friendly countries, why would you think about moving to Luxembourg instead? This tiny country tucked between Germany, France, and Belgium is a global hub. Over half of the population is foreign-born, and English is increasingly becoming the working language, especially in finance, technology, IT, engineering, and EU institutions. Think about it. Luxembourg hosts over 150 banks, some of the biggest names in finance, plus headquarters for Amazon EU, Skype, and even PayPal. And then there's the EU Court of Justice and European Investment Bank, where English is widely used. But here's the myth that we need to bust. Do you really need to speak French or German? The truth is, no, not always. Many multinational companies operate entirely in English. Of course, speaking French or German will make daily life smoother and expand your job options, but if you're skilled enough, English alone can absolutely get your foot in the door. Next, we come to the in-demand industries and job roles. So what kind of jobs can you expect to find in Luxembourg as an English speaker? We start with finance and banking, with investment analysts, compliance officers, fund managers, where English is dominant in this sector. Next comes tech and fintech. Luxembourg is becoming Europe's fintech hotspot with roles in software development, data analysis, and cybersecurity. Next come EU institutions with policy advisors, translators, and legal experts, where English is one of the main working languages. Next comes the space industry. Yes, you heard that right. Luxembourg is investing heavily in space mining and satellite technology, creating demand for engineers and scientists. And here's a tip. Niche skills are gold in Luxembourg. If you specialize in something like blockchain, risk management, or AI, you'll stand out immediately. Of course, one of the biggest questions is how much can you actually earn in Luxembourg as a foreign worker? Here's the good news. Luxembourg consistently ranks in the top 2 highest paying countries in Europe, closely competing with Switzerland. The average monthly salary is around 5,500 euros gross. Entry-level professionals can expect between 3,000 to 4,000 euros per month, while experienced professionals in finance, tech, or EU institutions can easily make 6,000 to more than 10,000 euros monthly. For example, software engineers often earn around 60,000 euros per year. Financial analysts earn around 70,000 euros, and senior roles in banking or management can go well above 100,000 euros annually. Now here's the real bonus. Luxembourg has relatively low personal income taxes compared to its neighbors. The tax rates are progressive, starting at just 8%, with the highest bracket around 42%. But very few people actually reach that level, and salaries are quite high at these stages anyway. On top of that, you benefit from no social security contributions on a very high income and plenty of deductions for your families. So overall, your take-home pay is much higher than it would be in places like France, Germany, or Belgium. This means you get to enjoy a high salary and keep more of it in your pocket. Now for crafting your winning visa application. Let's talk strategy. How do you actually land these jobs? First comes your CV and cover letter. Keep it concise, 2 pages max, and highlight international experience. Luxembourg employers value multilingual, multicultural backgrounds, so even if you only speak English, show your adaptability. Most importantly, include keywords that are relevant to your job, as profiles are otherwise rejected by ATS software. If you don't know the format and keywords to be added, reach out to us and we'll create these documents for you at a nominal cost. Now coming to where to apply, here are the top websites where foreign workers can find jobs in Luxembourg. The first one is LinkedIn, which is the #1 platform for international professionals. Many recruiters in Luxembourg actively source talent here. Next, we come to ADEM, which is Luxembourg's official government job portal. If you're applying for a work permit, employers often post roles here first. Next is the EURES portal, the European Commission's job mobility site, listing cross-border opportunities across the EU, including Luxembourg. Next is moviejob.com, which is a popular Luxembourg-based job site with thousands of listings, especially in finance, IT, and admin roles. Next, we come to jobs.lu, which is one of the country's leading job portals, covering everything from graduate roles to senior positions. Next is Indeed Luxembourg, which is an international platform that also lists English-speaking vacancies. Networking is everything. Use LinkedIn to connect with recruiters in Luxembourg. Job fairs like the Uni Careers Fair are fantastic for face-to-face opportunities, and don't underestimate professional associations. They are gold mines for job leads. Next is your interview prep. Expect questions like why Luxembourg, why their company, and how you have to adapt working in a diverse international team. Research cultural nuances. Luxembourg values punctuality and professionalism. Next, we come to navigating the visa and work permit maze. Okay, so let's say you're sold on the idea. How do you actually work legally in Luxembourg? Now, if you're from the EU, it's simple. You don't need a visa, just move there and register yourself. But for non-EU citizens, there are a few hoops to jump through. Here's the step-by-step process. The first step is to get a job offer. You need an employer willing to hire you before you can apply. You can do this through the websites and portals I just mentioned. Next is your prior authorization. Your employer must get authorization from the Ministry of Foreign Affairs, proving that they couldn't find any EU candidate for this job role. Next comes your work visa application stage. With the authorization received, you can apply for a work visa in your home country. Next is your residence permit. Once you land in Luxembourg, you finalize your residence permit, register with the local authorities, and undergo a medical check. A few common pitfalls are missing documents, unclear job descriptions, or employers not familiar with the process. A pro tip here is always double check with your future HR department. They're used to handling sponsorships for international hires. Next is beyond your job offer, which is your settling in process. Alright, let's say you've got the job offer, congratulations. But what comes next? First, the cost of living. Luxembourg is wealthy, at the same time it's not cheap to live in. Expect high rent, especially in Luxembourg City, but salaries usually balance it out well. On an average, monthly rent for a 1-bedroom apartment can range between 1,500 to 2,000 euros. Transport is a plus. It's actually free. On Feb 29, 2020, Luxembourg became the first country in the world with nationwide free public transport, which includes buses, trams, and trains for residents and those on visitor visas as well. Culturally, you'll find it welcoming. Expat communities thrive here, and English-speaking groups make integration much easier. Plus, you're just a short train ride away from Paris, Brussels, or Cologne. And long-term, if you stay just 5 years, you can apply for permanent residency, opening even more doors for you in Europe. Next is the conclusion. So, is Luxembourg the hidden gem for English-speaking job seekers in Europe? Absolutely. With thriving industries, international opportunities, and a high quality of life, it's no wonder so many professionals are making the move. If you found this guide helpful, hit that like button, subscribe for more career and immigration insights, and drop a comment below. Would you move to Luxembourg for work? I'd love to hear your thoughts.